Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
I don't like it.
Is it because of the...
Jay, I look at Mike, it's like, I look at him different.
Floyd Mayweather recently shared his thoughts on the upcoming clash between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, delivering a breakdown that captured the attention of fans and analysts alike.
Is he someone you're interested in or no?
Well, you know, if you go back, you got to do your homework, look on the internet. I think he was doing a sit down on a podcast one time, and he talked about it. He said, I don't want to do an exhibition. But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money, and he's entertaining. I like it.
Meanwhile, Mike Tyson has issued a chilling warning to Jake Paul ahead of their highly anticipated bout. In a recent Snapchat post, Tyson shared a close-up photo of himself drenched in sweat, accompanied by the ominous words, "Everyone has a plan till they ... Asterisk a nod to his famous quote, "Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face." He followed it up with another intense image of him training, captioned simply, "All eyes on me." Tyson's coach, Rafael Cordero, offered further insight into their preparations, emphasizing that the match will be more technical than brutal. "This fight won't be a massacre, it's going to be a very technical match," he explained. "Jake can box and he's not afraid, but he will panic once he feels Mike's power." Cordero added, "Mike has such heavy hands, it's impossible for Jake not to get touched. Once that happens, we'll see how the fight really plays out." Jake Paul, never one to shy away from trash talk, has responded with bravado. In a tongue-in-cheek jab, referencing Tyson's infamous 1997 disqualification for biting Evander Holyfield's ear, Paul declared, "I'm going to bite your ear off, Mikey." In another interview, Paul acknowledged the gravity of the challenge, saying, "I think people are underestimating my ability to handle his power. That's what's going to make this fight interesting."
Who you supposed to be?
I'm just working, man. What happened? You're not tough anymore since your loss? What happened since your loss? Yo, we gonna bust him up, guys?
I told you before, put that
Yo, let's bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost? What's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake? Oh, he's running! He's running! Look at it!
Logan Paul recently appeared on In Depth with Graham Bensinger and made a bombshell revelation about Floyd Mayweather's ongoing grudge against his brother, Jake Paul. According to Logan, Mayweather still holds serious animosity toward Jake, stemming from a past incident that escalated tensions between the two. Jake hasn't gone anywhere without a security guard since that day, Logan revealed. Floyd has guys who would kill someone for $200. The bad blood dates back to a notorious confrontation where Jake infamously snatched Mayweather's hat during a heated exchange, an act that sparked chaos and further fueled their rivalry. If you haven't seen it, there's footage of the moment that shows just how quickly things spiraled out of control.
What's up? You want to run a 2-on-1 night?
Absolutely.
You want to run a 2-on-1 night?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get the paperwork for this bum.
Get Al Heyman.
Absolutely. I don't need Al Heyman.
Let me call Al Heyman.
I'm my own
Let's make it
boss.
happen.
I'm my own
2-on-1
boss.
night. Got your hat.
While reflecting on the infamous hat-snatching incident, Logan Paul revealed that Jake had actually warned him about the plan ahead of time, but he didn't believe Jake would follow through. "Jake told me he was going to do it," Logan recalled. "I didn't think he'd actually do it, but he did, and I felt like he put me in jeopardy." After the chaos unfolded, Logan said he feared for his safety, especially with what he described as the biggest moment of his life. "Just a month away, if I broke my hand, got a concussion, or got messed up by Floyd's guys trying to protect my little brother, that would have been stupid." Meanwhile, Mike Tyson, a fearless warrior throughout his legendary boxing career, opened up in a conversation with boxing analyst Steve Farhood on Showbox about who his ultimate fantasy opponent would be. Without hesitation, Tyson named Floyd Mayweather. "I would have loved to fight him," Tyson said. "I wish he was my weight. Of course, we could never fight because of this."
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of Great Ali, he'd be able to take his to school by himself. Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself.
Returning to the highly anticipated Tyson vs. Paul fight, boxing legend Roy Jones Jr., who shared the ring with Mike Tyson in a 2020 exhibition, voiced his belief that Tyson still has what it takes to defeat Jake Paul. "When I boxed him, He's still punched like Mike Tyson, Jones said. If he lands clean on the chin, it's going to be a problem, I don't care who it is. Jones acknowledged Jake Paul's progress in the sport, saying, I like Jake, he's a good guy, and he's doing well with his boxing career. However, he emphasized that Tyson still carries his trademark power, and his own experience proved how dangerous that can be even for younger opponents. If Mike hits you right, you're going to feel it.
I don't like it. I think it's become more of a sideshow. With some sweat, maybe some blood, if we're lucky. I won't watch it. No, I can watch two turtles race and be more excited.
Bernard Hopkins believes the current situation surrounding Mike Tyson's upcoming fight diminishes the legacy of one of boxing's most iconic figures, while acknowledging that Tyson stands to make a substantial payday, potentially $100 million. Or more. Hopkins feels it doesn't reflect the dignity of Tyson's storied past in the sport. It's about how I see Mike Tyson, Hopkins said. I didn't just watch him, I shared the era with him, shared the ring with him. That means something. And to see this now, it demeans him. Sure, he'll get $100 million, $200 million, $200 million, fine. But at what cost to his legacy? Meanwhile, bare-knuckle fighter and former UFC star Mike Perry threw his own name into the mix, calling out Jake Paul ahead of Paul's summer showdown with Tyson. When asked who, I don't like it. I think it's turned into more of a sideshow. Maybe there'll be some sweat, maybe even a bit of blood if we're lucky, but I won't be watching. Honestly, I could watch two turtles race and find it more exciting.